Do you have a fear of falling? I mean, not from a stepladder or, up a ladder painting the house or cleaning the gutters. That's a healthy fear of falling. No, I think I'm referring to something more existential threat. Falling into the void, falling into no-thingness, which many of the spiritual traditions consider the ground of being. As you know, I do like to think of the fundamental state of being as the ground of being. But what if there is no ground? A mate of mine once said to me something which I've pondered frequently. He says, I've got some good news and some bad news. The bad news is you're falling through space. The good news is there's no ground. And it is a common theme in various mystical traditions that, I'm repeating myself now, the ground of being is not solid. It's a void. It's the complete opposite of finding yourself. It's losing yourself. And if I'm honest, I find that disconcerting, if not terrifying, because like you, I've spent most of my life, well, my adult life anyway, building up an edifice, a Jenga tower of who I am. Mostly taking the instructions, the IKEA instructions from others in the world around me, and the spiritual path is one of really deconstruction, taking away brick by brick perhaps the conditioning and assumptions that we've begged, borrowed and stolen from others and the culture in which we've grown up. But all the sages tell us that that's an illusion or Maya. And the path to so-called enlightenment is not one of adding new bricks of knowledge or insight, but rather a taking away of what we deem to be real and substantial, until you're left with perhaps just one or a few bricks in the wall, and you are loath to sweep them away. I was playing a board game, I can't remember what it was, with my brothers and sisters some years ago, and it was my turn, and I was taking it very seriously and pondering far too long, and my elder brother got so frustrated with me, he just swiped all the pieces from the board. And in a way, in a less violent way, that's what we are encouraged or required to do on the path to enlightenment, awakening, self-realization, all that stuff, that stuff. And when it comes to facing up to the void, the letting go of the hot air balloon of self, of all the accessories of being a fascinating me, letting go of it can seem quite daunting, can't it? So I've come for a little walk to ponder instead. I'm back in my favourite wood near where I used to live when I first moved to the tiny house. It's it's 2.5, nearly 3 years ago now, life in the tiny house. And I'm with my friends, the 4 trees. I'll just give you a little 360. There are 4 of my friendly trees. They're massive, look how big they are. They've been here a lot longer than I have been around on this earth. And they keep themselves to themselves, mostly hidden underground. Talking to each other, I believe, is the latest discovery through a network of myceliae underground. And I've said hello and they've ignored me in a sort of benign way, as they do. And 2 things I notice. It really was my favourite daily or every other day walk for a period of over a year. But I've moved on. And frankly, I'd forgotten about my friends, the trees. I've just stopped off this morning on the way to Chesterfield to go walking with a friend. And I'm reminded of my friend Kierkegaard, who says that, as we know, and as Heraclitus teaches us, you can't step into the same river twice. You can't go on the same walk twice. Kierkegaard tried to recreate a perfect weekend in Berlin and failed. And coming back, I am quite surprised at how at least my cognitive space has moved on in the past year since I was last here. Isn't it? Well, we live and learn, or is everything fresh in the moment? Anyway, the other thing that I've just learnt from my friends the trees is how they have no sense of time, and therefore they don't anticipate the loss of their leaves. They are quite content. It's just video bombing on YouTube. You're lovely. Who is this?
That's Fen.
Fen and
This is Mouse.
Fen and Mouse. Lovely dog.
He's very jumpy though, so.
Yeah, I got the impression.
Yeah.
Lovely morning.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful.
I'll have to edit this now.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all right. I used to live nearby and I used to walk this way almost every day.
Right, okay, yeah.
And I haven't been for a year.
Right.
So I'm just catching up with my favourite trees.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? It's really nice here.
Yeah.
There's another walk with a very similar sort of vista, sort of that way, and a lot of people come to photograph. Lots of people. And we were there one day and there were about 6 people who'd come up from Stoke. I don't know how they heard about this. And I wanted to walk along and they wanted a photograph. So I said, well, you know, I need to go that way. Can you just wait? And they said, well, can you just get out of the way? Because your dogs are so lovely. We'd like to. So I had to plant the dogs and then move out of the way. They didn't want me.
No, the dogs are always the star.
They are, yeah. Sorry to have interrupted your filming.
You've improved it. Oh dear. Always a pleasant surprise. Yeah, so the trees who live in a timeless space, they're not anticipating the loss of their leaves. Autumn's really only just round the corner now. and it makes me feel how I perhaps do hold on to my leaves, and wouldn't it be better just to let the seasons of life come and go and have their way with me? I am, after all, participating in it. Musings in the woods. I have just thought of a new angle on nostalgia isn't what it was, or behold, I make everything new, or the changing seasons. And it's a positive thought. It's a sort of surrender to the flow of the seasons, to a surrender to the giving up of the leaves of a so-called personal me. And it's a cleansing, it's a washing away of detritus, and not clinging on to the bank or the overhanging branches, trying to grasp, clutch, hold on to the present. Let it flow, let it flow. There's a lovely line in a song which is very precious to me these days. It's actually a song sung by the Monkeys, but not written by the Monkeys, called Me and Magdalena. And there's a couple of lines that goes, and everything lost shall be recovered when you drift into the arms of the undiscovered. And that's how it should be. Letting go and drifting into the arms of the undiscovered. Maybe there is no ground to the ground of being after all.